Go.
1, 2, 3, 4. Rejoice, rejoice, God, bitches. Oh, rejoice. His eyes are big axes. Oh, rejoice. His arms are burning witches. Oh, rejoice. His hands perform hexes.
Bop, bop, beetle. Beetle, boom, bomb. Ding? Here we go. Hello, and welcome back. So, good morning. And also, good whatever time it is you're watching this in the future. But anyways, we're back here. I was killed last time by the woman. She had her death ray on me and it killed me. Oh, that's nice. Oh, I thought it organized it. I'm gonna wear my cop gear. I'm a cop. Encyclopedia glasses make me look smart. Mazovian socioeconomics. Friendly neighborhood communard. I don't want to be pushing that. I have 2 bullets. Put them in my gun. Okay. Hum. Here we are. Oh no, the Kingdom of Consciousness? Yeah, I need those. Alright. Excellent. Okay, did all this. Did I check this out? Oh yeah. Talk about the thing. This is all the speed running for time I've lost in the past. Inter-isolary jacket.
This isn't just
Man, see?
this.
Man. Look at old cybernetic.
The
Man.
how was a closely guarded secret.
The rest of the buildings, these?
All you will find here.
Hey. So I have no healing items, so if I die, I'm dead. Oh, look at these footprints. These look like the exact same footprints as the ones that I saw before. Remember by the car? Oh, is there a quick save button? Like, oh, it actually is F5? Oh my god. This is exactly the same as Fallout New Vegas. Wow. F5. Getting louder, the buzzing sound. Uh-oh. Getting into the death ray zone.
There it is again. Like a swarm of hornets buzzing.
Oh
under
my
your
goodness,
scalp.
oh me my.
A strange tingling you can almost smell.
Ooh. Ooh, that was a nice taste of coffee right there. Delish. Huh. Mr. Jonathan? Jonathan's being a fuzzboy right now. What are you doing, being fuzzboy? Moving from one side of the bed to the other. Dramatically. The camera seems off. Let's shoot. That looks right.
No. What do you mean?
Pain.
I don't feel it, but we should still be careful. There were footprints back there, and I'm pretty sure they were fresh.
Hold on, you really don't feel anything?
No, but you are the sensitive one.
Hey, this is exactly what
Trust your
happened.
gut feeling on this.
This is exact. F5. I wonder. Now that I know what's happening. Actually. Maybe I need more reaction speed. Because I had to destroy her machine, it seems. Ooh, pain threshold. Any other pain threshold I can get here? I don't want to get hurt again. Oh no, I need to wear my tie though. There we go. Yeah. I think that's good enough. Whatever. Alright. High five. Ha 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 ha. Money. The blessings of Jared. Blessings of Jared. Ooh, Polar and Norak. Anorak. Concrete pipe buried in the sand and dust. Alright, so when I walk... High five. Well, the quick save is not as nice as follow. But okay. When I go around this corner, I'm gonna get messed up. Alright.
Suddenly, your entire body is paralyzed. Aggressive white noise fills your skull. A strange pain, like you've never felt before. Through the static, you hear a woman's voice.
I know you're feeling pretty uncomfortable right now. Don't move too much or fight it. That'll just make it worse. Can't say it's a pleasure, officer. I was really hoping not to make your acquaintance. But...
The voice coming through the whirlwind of pain is not
Yes. I've been through
doesn't
this.
wish to hurt you. Not according
Okay, I
to
covered my
you.
ears last time and it hurt me, but if I don't cover them...
Not even your
better?
ear canals. That's an awful decision. Why would you not want to shield yourself from it? It's an entirely new type of experience. Way worse than all the previous ones.
Well, regardless, I would have gotten hurt. Okay.
Don't focus on the pain. Focus on doing your job. Tell her she's under arrest.
You gonna kill me?
No, I'm not. I'm using a
Oh, yeah.
pale latitude.
Yes.
Blasted from that pale emitter. That
ULAN
Saw my-
frequencies is what I talked about, yes.
You should probably check on Kim.
Look back at Kim, he's
A
all
pale
like,
light
whatever.
Signals are relayed across.
So, what we are experiencing is...
Precisely.
Yes.
At the upper limit is...
She's been holed up in here for a while with no one to talk to. Keep her talking. And
The pale? It's the end of the world.
Oh yeah,
I built it myself.
she made it.
That's illegal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Way beyond.
Will I stay like this
No.
forever? Nah, blah 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 blah. Have you experienced it? Yes, put
I
my head
stuck
in
my head in
ethics.
there before using it on you.
Oh
It
great,
seems
let's
like
talk about the man who was
yeah,
killed.
let's not talk about that.
Please
If
do
you've
turn it
got
down.
something really important to say, you can do it.
Noise.
God damn it. Fine. If you really want to talk, I can dial it.
well, it doesn't feel much better. Just keep her talking, and you'll get through this.
Okay, wait, I have 2 health. That means I can talk a bit more. How do you know we were
I
coming?
heard
They
you
have
in
the radio
passages.
frequencies, hide the
So you
floorboard,
found-
so you found it,
Her
yeah.
tone is bitter.
She didn't rat you out, I
So
found
nice.
it. Prepare for the
I
worst,
was.
blah,
It was
blah,
dark
blah.
in the shack. The waves outside.
Did you shoot this guy? No, they
Who
didn't.
ratted me out, by the way? Was it Titus? No. He wouldn't have broken first.
Your girlfriend's
Nah,
trash.
she didn't crack. But she couldn't have known I was on the coast. How did you find me?
Your own boys told
My
me,
boys? Okay. So I can stop speed running now. Now that I'm kind of like where I was. Yeah, one you poached from Titus himself. Okay, call him the Hardy Boys Well,
then.
fuck. Those guys liked me, I know it.
A dull despair is creeping into her.
How the fuck did the rest of you get by?
Hey, didn't you call me human cancer? I'm not a personal. I opened.
I did, didn't I? Now you've come for me. fuck them all the same.
That did make her forgive them. A little.
Okay. I do it by asking questions and answer for you. Honestly, I don't know how I do it. I just stumbled here. Can you please explain this to me?
What shit? I told you I didn't do it. Sounds pretty simple to me.
Would you say that Laylee was a likable person?
I didn't like him. Hardened mercenaries aren't particularly likable.
Oh yeah, I've
folks.
talked this. You don't have
Plenty
sympathies
of
with
broken
Merc.
pe-
You
yeah,
can't protect
sure.
this.
And I did.
She didn't hate him, okay?
Have other
I'm
questions.
listening.
You have an
Man,
alibi.
I was with the boys the whole night.
Yeah, the 10 minutes you
Meaning
didn't
the
account
length
for.
of a toilet break?
Yeah, I have done
That
this.
wouldn't even have been enough time.
No one takes 50 minutes. Yes,
Wow.
this.
Now
Play
I
pinball
know.
much? Exactly, yeah.
Why?
Mysterious pinball.
Yeah, and probably some ghosts from the time of the suzerain. I'm not really interested in supernatural mysteries.
Oh yeah, what about elevators? Does
But
that do
the
anything for you?
Not particularly.
Huh. Not even quaint old rickety
I'm not
ones?
really into old shit for old shit's sake.
God
Okay.
damn it!
Look, there's a secret way,
Don't
yes.
know it.
Okay,
The
so I was
shot
around
couldn't
here.
have come from the roof.
She has a point there.
That didn't go super well. You've got to lay something better on her.
You have a gun? Jesus.
And
Where'd you get it?
the gun store.
What gun
Figured
store?
Happy
Okay.
Jack's.
Doesn't sound like the name of a real store.
What did you think? That I'm going to squeal on my gun supplier? Sorry, I'm not that kind of gal.
I can't quite tell what kind of gun it is.
A knocked-away 80 front loader. Two-barreled. Not really what you were looking for. Yeah,
Okay.
evidence.
So do you like to hang on
Who
rooftops?
doesn't? Oh, you probably mean Claudia's rooftop.
Oh yeah,
Sure,
the
it's
antenna.
very powerful.
Blah, blah, blah. Is that the reason you hung out there?
Pretty bomb too. But you might say the antenna was the main attraction there, yeah. Along with Claudia.
Okay, so she didn't shoot him.
Yes, I'm sure. And
You're running
anyway, as
drugs.
I said, so
Yes, this is where I
Really
got it.
comes as a blow to her.
I found my own way in.
okay, great. You got into my
Beneath it, she's relieved Tommy didn't betray her.
Okay. You're a criminal. I can't trust it. Oh, you had financial incentive to kill the Merc.
man, it's to get away from all that murderous shit.
Okay, so I was really
I got
close to
lucky
here.
being a dispatcher. Never had
There, it's going to be easier to reach the machine now.
You're threatening us with it.
based on what I've heard about you, you are serious.
There's a sinister note in her voice. Even with the gun and the compressor, she's afraid of you.
Okay, I have 2 health. Okay, let's take a step
Yeah?
back.
Where?
More questions before doing anything.
Should I just freaking... No, she has a gun. She could kill me. Who killed the Merc if it wasn't you?
How should I know? As I keep saying, he already had a bullet in his head when I got to him, and there hasn't been any useful gossip over the radio.
Police radio? You've been following the case?
Who hasn't? You know, I can still see him there, in Claus's room, lying on his side.
Huh.
He was still warm, but the bluish light coming through the broken window made him look as though he'd
Okay.
been dead for a good long while.
Tell me your version.
She eyes you warily, as though gauging your sincerity.
I think this is about where I died.
It's okay. We just want to...
So let's finish the sentence.
All right, don't kill yourself over it. I was shooting the shit with Hardy and the boys over a few beers, like always. Then Klasia comes in, all pale and shuddering. She sits down with a drink, trying to steady her nerves. So I grab a seat next to her.
You seem high?
Oh yeah, super. But I didn't think too much of it at first. I'd seen her party hard before.
So Claudia said you knew something was wrong immediately.
No, I really didn't. She's not that easy to read. I just assumed she'd done too much blow. It wouldn't be a first for her. But no such luck. She was in some deep shit. She asked me to come upstairs. The merc she'd been going with was lying on the bedroom floor, dead. I knew she couldn't get the authorities involved, so yeah.
You made it look like he'd been hanged.
How'd you come up with the plan so quick?
What? No. Faking a lynching was her idea.
Yes, okay, so I do remember
She was
this.
shaken. She wasn't surprised to be ratted out, but framed.
Her idea.
Yeah, in cold blood. It really surprised me how quickly she was able to get a hold of herself once we got up there. It was like she was. She asked me to help her drag him into the
Yes,
shower.
okay.
Garcia knew exactly what she was doing. You can't remain calm.
So yeah, I said
Yeah.
Showerhead resourceful.
I wasn't sure whether to admire her or be disturbed.
So do you think she killed Laylee herself?
As I keep telling you cops, we didn't hear anything downstairs. No gunshot, nothing.
But even if this is true, weren't you worried this lynching might lead to...
War? The thought crossed my mind. But the mercenary's death was going to have repercussions either way. Although the way things are going... fuck it. I'm not responsible for these people after what they did to me.
Huh. I didn't die this time, though, and I feel like I'm doing, like, the same thing. You didn't kill him, why hide?
I saw you roll into town. I wasn't about to stick around for questioning by a goddamn La
Oh,
Puta
yeah.
Madre agent.
This is
That's
where I got.
strange.
What's this?
Yes, you. Everyone says you're his peon, his human can opener.
Through the sudden
This is what
shell
killed me.
pain in your head, you hear the lieutenant mumble something to himself. It's especially bad suddenly. Felt like a vein exploded.
Holy moly. Okay. So the only reason I survived this, so this is all new, because I had 1 damage health last time, and this is what killed me. Who's everyone? How do you know this?
Everyone in Jamrock. The cops, the criminals. Why do you think I'm holed up in here with a goddamn death ray waiting for you?
Laputa Madre. I've heard of Laputa Madre. He's dangerous, right?
Is that a joke or a threat? I'm guessing both.
Sorry, I know I'm supposed to know all this, but I lost my memory recently.
Yeah, sure.
She doesn't believe you.
I'm sure La Puta Madre himself will explain it all to you soon enough.
What did this... that old excuse. The old, I just forgot everything. Good morning, Christian. Well, I guess, good afternoon for you. See, I'm worried. I only have 1 life. But what did you do to this Madre anyways?
You've been to my lorry. You think the biggest player in Jamrock appreciates competition? And now I have Harry Can Opener in my lair. Fucking Titus.
She's not going to change her mind that easily. She still perceives you as a threat.
I have to break it. I only have 1 life. Freaking machine. Oh my god, if I lose 1 life and die and then have to do this all over again.
You did it.
Oh,
The
frick, I thought I
compressor line's
died.
broken on its side. It's quiet in your head again. It still hurts like hell, but
Okay, so I'm not dead. Whisper over my shoulder because I like actual agony. This is what is this like? Wearing socks? What is this like? Walking on the sidewalk? This is equal levels of pain. Wearing socks sometimes. I love that. Death ray pointed at you. All agony. Whisper over my shoulder. You okay, Kim?
All good, officer. Be careful.
she looks at the machine, assessing the damage. Her hand trembles.
Oh, fuck it.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't kill yourself. Oh, god damn it. Wait a sec. What are you doing?
Problem solving.
She mutters.
Ma'am, put the gun down. That's not the solution to your problems. You are...
Oh, yes, it is.
Free. There's a low chance. I mean, I'm gonna try. Yeah, exactly. Crip Mac. Never commit suicide. Alright. convince her to put the gun down. I'm gonna really try, but my rhetoric is so low. And I'm wearing a hat that puts my rhetoric even lower.
You should know the words to say. You've been here yourself. So why is it not coming to you? Because you've been going around pointing a gun at yourself, trying to answer the same question in vain. Her finger squeezes the trigger now.
Oh God, but she doesn't deserve to die like this.
A smirk crosses her face as she watches you stand
God
there,
damn it.
mute. Then she exhales sharply, shakes her head, and pulls the trigger.
So it was either I die or she dies?
We are
Oh,
trapped.
frick!
Everything is our fault if we let it be.
Okay, wait, I can click all of these. Okay. Oh God.
Fuck.
The lieutenant stands motionless, watching the blood pool in the sand.
Get a hold of yourself. He needs your support now, too.
What did we just do?
Our job. It went really bad. And now we need to clean it up.
She died. How can he be so cold?
She killed herself. I failed to talk her down.
Lieutenant Yefreitor Dubois, control your emotions. We did our job. This won't be the worst thing that happens on this case, believe me. You can't let this break you.
There is no coming back from this one. It will stay with you in nightmares.
Huh. So. Huh. Yeah, Crit Mac, you ain't. This is some freaking Buster stuff, right? Custer freaking stuff. That's unfortunate. I wanted this woman to live. Ruby. Ruby? No, wait. That's a different song. Whatever. Unfortunate. So, okay, compose yourself. What are we gonna do now?
We clean up. It may take days for processing to pick up her body. We need to move it somewhere. That tent, there.
I am curious. Can I do this without killing this person? Ooh, free gun though. Because there's a way. Because I quick saved right before this. Nah, I have to live with my results. This isn't New Vegas. Live with the mistakes. This isn't New Vegas. I can't see a more dire time than now to have 2 guns. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. 2 guns. Anyone messes with me, I'll mess them up. I don't even know if that was a mistake. There was nothing else I could do. Dark water trails in distance. There's no way out. Huh. Oh, dromine. That would be helpful. Ah, yes. After you kill yourself, now I heal with your stuff. The ultimate disrespect. Cooking utensils. She's prepared herself porridge with bananas. Oh, that's nice. Ah, a jerry can with $8 in it, as one does.
The plain red tent stands by dispassionately.
I'm gonna have a little look-see-poo in here.
You see a rolled-up sleeping bag and personal belongings.
Maybe you could have changed into some rhetoric here. I still
We should
can.
put her in the sleeping bag, so the rats don't get to her.
Okay, carry her over.
The lieutenant nods.
I wonder. The lieutenant nods.
There she lies, cocooned in the sleeping bag, surrounded by empty cigarette packs, books, and half-read magazines.
That's how I would like that too.
Magazines? You should look through them.
I mean, I could switch through the books and magazine. Why not?
Assorted soft covers, mostly pulp horror. A motor carriage lies buried in the snow on one cover. On another, a ghost airship. You also see a collection of radio enthusiast magazines.
See anything?
Sift through the magazines.
Rager Monthly, Journal of Material Science. More technological
Reagan
digest.
Monthly.
One of the magazines doesn't have images on the cover. It's not a magazine. It's a leather notebook.
Goodness gracious. I'm sorry, Jonathan, for sneezing. You can go back to sleep. Alright. Ooh, it's a notebook.
You pocket the worn brown leather journal. She watches by, motionless.
We should read this immediately. Like, right now.
A thick journal. The cover is worn like someone used to carry it around in their back pocket.
Examine the cover.
It's made of full-grain leather. The lower left corner of the back cover sports an embossed brand name, Schneller.
Schneller?
This was
I barely
important
know
to
her.
when it was still hers.
Let me take a little look in here.
The journal falls open. About 2/3 of its ruled pages have been filled.
Let me check this
The
handwriting.
large cursive of someone who writes quickly and confidently. Perhaps too confidently. Many phrases and even paragraphs have been crossed out, with tiny corrections scrawled above and in the margins.
Flip through the pages.
It's a mix of logistical notes, diagrams, and personal reflections, all dated.
We could learn a lot from this.
What kind of logistics?
Hard to tell exactly. It's mostly noted down in code. Looks like contact information, quantities, directions.
There could be useful information about local operations in those notes. We have a junior sergeant at my station who's good with codes. I can give this to her after we finish this.
Professionalism is his coping mechanism.
What are the diagrams of?
Esoteric radio technology. The most recent ones probably pertain to the latitude compressor, sketches, calculations of distance and density. You make out a familiar spiral shape.
Anything personal?
Short, wry observations of people and places. Probably a way to pass the time on the road. Also, what appears to be attempts to sort through some difficult decisions. There are a few passages with many questions in them. Staff issues. Always tough on the leadership. You smell traces of betrayal.
Oh my god, betrayal. How far back do the entries go?
The first entry is from August 2nd of last year. It reads simply, I know my position is precarious. All I can do is make myself as useful as I can while looking for a way out. Remember, no one is indispensable.
So, on a tangent here for a moment, Christian, I'm reminded of something. This harkened back to me. This is the first time in a game that a woman killed herself in a while. Remember? All the games I played had that back in the day. Like Lisa, what was that other one? It was crazy. It was like 10 games in a row that just had it. You know, it's just like, I don't play a game unless that happens, right? This is the first time it's happened in so long. That's it. That was the one. The one that gives you, like, the warning at the beginning. Danganronpa, yep. Freaking, Zero Escape, Nonary game. Ace Attorney, like... If it doesn't have a woman killing herself, I'm not playing the game. And that's why I'm playing Disco Elysium right now. Walking Dead. It's in the name. No, that's so funny. Isn't that funny? That we See, this game was good, but now it's great. It's ridiculous. Okay. So, what did she write on the day Laylee died?
Nothing on March 4th. March
Is there
5th,
any woman?
though, well, that's bound to come back and bite me in the ass. I'm bad at this. Loyal to a fault. But that's another matter entirely. You have no idea what she means. These are personal notes. Don't expect to understand all of it.
Was there a woman suicide in New Vegas? Like, any of those vipers that came came shooting at me is basically suicide. Anyone that battles against me. Who else? The Green Vault. The guy who won the lottery was kind of like a suicide. He just like ran in. Oh, the one who like wanted to rob the guy and then just got blasted. Anywho, anything about La Puta Madre?
That name isn't mentioned as far as you can tell.
No mentions of La Puta
What
Madre,
about
eh?
this M? Could this be La Puta Madre? Here, March 9th and March 15th.
Let me take a little readsy poo here.
Great. M's peon is coming to town, no doubt to investigate the lynching. But also, I feel it in my gut to finally put a bullet in my head while I'm napping in my lorry or on a smoke break. Well, I won't stick around just to twist my own neck by constantly looking over my shoulder.
Or is this a little treat for you? See that? Cat?
Then again, isn't that what I've been doing ever since I got the call? Things played out just as she had feared, except you didn't shoot her. It's in you to do something like this. Kill her. Physically, at least. You could pull the trigger if you had to.
What a coincidence. I'm holding 2 guns.
Is it? Can you be sure? What if you are secretly being manipulated by La Puta Madre as you pursue this investigation? What if he wiped your memory on purpose?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Are you telling me no women killed themselves in New Vegas? I thought it was good. Like, I thought. I don't know about this anymore. Maybe I'm not even gonna play that Lonesome Road anymore now.
Been holed up here for 3 days now. I'm used to being alone and all, but I don't know when I'll be able to leave, or if I'll be ratted out. They will rat me out, of course. I've made it a point to believe in the best in people, the boys, for example. But experience tells me, did M feel truly betrayed by me? I was feeling threatened. He'd have to know if he threatened people, they'd take measures to protect themselves. Even I know that. Economic measures first of all. Gotta make a living, right? I can still hear his voice in the receiver. Taste the plastic.
Oh man, Dangan? Jesus. Now that's a game to freaking... That's an ordeal of a
The
game.
entry ends abruptly.
So what's the most recent entry?
The most recent entry is from today. It reads, even when I leave here, if I leave here alive, what's my next move? Staging a lynching is a crime, even if I'm not accused of murder on top of that. Forever on the run. Not really my idea of the open road. Man, I was really looking forward to winning.
I don't think she killed the mercenary. It looks like she might have been framed.
Oh.
This whole thing was a detour, and a fatal one, he thinks. Don't get emotional.
She killed the merc, then she turned the gun on herself. Case closed. Tidy. So she died for nothing?
She was in plenty of trouble, even without the murder charge. Still, it's a nasty business.
That's not necessarily true. That Lisa game also has 100%. Game, am I really La Puta Madre agent?
No, I don't think you are. Ask someone in your precinct if you want to be sure.
His trust is well placed. You aren't. You can feel it.
Then who do you think killed the merc?
Could have been Titus. Then again,
Pauses to think. No one heard the shot.
maybe there's a Hardy boy we've yet to meet who acted as his accomplice. Either way, we need to keep an eye on him. One thing is for certain. We have business back in the whirling and rags. Questions to ask. We should get to it.
See, the thing is, you're very correct here, Christian, that Danganronpa does have a lot of woman suicide in it. That being said, a good game that doesn't make. Danganronpa is also 150% Japanese and very, very, very anime, which angers me. That being said, out of all of the Danganronpas I played, which was 2 and a little bit of the 3rd now, the 3rd one was the least annoying, except for that one character who I want to die. But if that guy was gone, that girl with her horrible freaking whatever, it wouldn't be that bad. Wouldn't be that bad. All voiced pretty easily. I think I found a range of voices in which I could conceivably do it for a while instead of having it just grate on me. Go. I'm gonna put a pin in it.
The plain red
Oh, yeah, okay. So she killed herself, but she was sucky anyways. Put a death beam on me. And I wanted to talk to them more, but now they've forced me to kill themselves. And apparently I'm not going to go back with my freaking quick save. Unless I should. I don't know. Maybe I'm too committed now. See, this is a bummer, because I didn't want to get that woman to kill herself. Think you can go back, you think so? Let me see here. Oh, frickin', I'm not that, so I can't. I can't go back. I have to deal with this, and I'm gonna tell that old lady that that frickin' woman's dead and crap. Doo-doo-doo. Antiquated for an officer. Last century, maybe? Perhaps nearly sealed the basement. Only one can squeeze by. That's cop life. Which one of my guns should I put down? 2 bullets, 1 for each. There we go. What's all this? Do-do-do-do. The glass is covered in grime and dust. You can barely see out. Wow. Stone falls a long way down. Oh yeah, I was here and there was like nothing around. This was like the other way to get in, right? The messed up ladder. Said scorpions are destroying artillery fire. Yeah. This was the risky way, but I went through the pipe. Doke. Alright, nothing. Oh, Jonathan. Little guy. Being so lovely. Lying there, sleeping. Brought down and forgotten so long ago. Okay. So I think I'm done here. Yeah, I'm done here. Got that woman to kill herself, now I can go. Yeah, meow boy. Precious meow boy. PMB. Went into a basement, got a woman to kill herself. Cop's life. My job here is done. I guess I could put on my gun again. I think it's to honor their their life. Now that I carry their pistol with me everywhere I go. I love that this put my rhetoric down. The reason I put it on is because I wanted the reaction speed up, but it actually made it so she killed herself. That's funny. Well, there you go. I might have been able to talk them out of it, but I was wearing a stupid hat. By the way, Ruby's dead.
Our Canada policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What?
Hush, you lady. I guess I'm just not gonna tell her about Ruby being dead. Oops. Actually, it's kind of fair if you think about it. Like yesterday at the end of my stream, she killed me. So, I know she would have. These are the footprints again. I guess, were these Ruby's footprints?
This is it. The scene of the party. The fire pit. Cigarettes and empty bottles all evidence it.
That's exactly what happened in this situation. I'm like, hold up. And they were like, you're bringing up some good points, but the hat. You know what? Blammo. Hold up. Don't you mean scene from the crime?
Not as such. I'm talking about what came after the party scene.
Yeah, sure does look like a lot of folks partied here.
Looks like they were here a while, judging from all the bottles. The sunken motor carriage provided them a focal point, like a goose ice sculpture or a chocolate fountain.
Hey Kim, looks like we've had a couple of partygoers here.
Looks like it.
Looks like they had a great time. Laughing here. Ha 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 ha. This is some kind of theater to them. Circus production by a great clown. Was this a party against the law on the ice like this? It's probably a public danger.
Hey, let's keep moving, detective.
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses.
Somehow, he doesn't want to dwell on it.
Oh, you don't want to dwell on this, eh? Fine. Fine. I have no beard. But I have 2 guns now. Tony 2 Pies. Just be 2 Pies Tony. Just be 2 Pies Tony. What are you doing, game? Or wrestling?
Stop. Just up ahead. Danger.
Whoa.
You are prepared. Don't put away your friend. Your weapon.
I do have 2 guns.
The barrels of your Villiers 9mm pistol shine threateningly in the cold spring lights.
Oh, Kim, there's danger up ahead.
Yes, I hear commotion. Let's
Comes
go.
here. I'm scared.
This isn't the time for fear. Go.
Oh my god. F5? Because what if I die? What if I die? Tony 2 Piece?
I'm all out of shits to give, loincloth. Welcome to the fucking reckoning.
Oh my god.
Put your damn gun down. People are gonna get hurt. We need to talk this through. All right?
So the union workers are against the... Oh, look! That was the guy before, the one who was like, right to work.
Shut up! You're not gonna talk yourself out of this, loincloth shit fuck.
Kim, what's going on here?
This is a misunderstanding. Nothing irreversible has happened yet. You can just return to your unit and forget all about this.
The Kipt is merciful, willing to spare us if we just forget about our murdered and humiliated commander. I think we should just kill everyone, Corty.
You are all drunk. Come to your senses. You won't gun down 7 people in the middle of the street. This isn't a frontier town or a jungle outpost.
Oh, Frank, this is intense.
Easy, Lizzie. Let me handle it. I know guys like this. I'm sure we can come to a peaceful agreement. Ain't that right, fellas?
Ho ho. What did I do? Frank, you came into a really intense part of this, in this game. Also, Ivysaur EG, hi. Interesting, a middle evolution. Interesting, not Venusaur or Bulbasaur. Good choice. Look at this guy. Smart. Using Ivysaur to kill, what, the first 2 gyms? Good stuff. But yeah, you came in at a good time. So, just to catch you up on the current stream, what we're at right now. I was talking to Ruby in the basement, and then she freaking offed herself. She was just like, oh no, you broke my machine. And like, blam. Then I checked some info. I put on our guns, and I walked over here. That's where we are now. I know, I felt bad about Ruby too, because I wanted to make her live, but I was like, should I go back in time and like fix it? But, I guess I have to live with my, I gotta live with my, mistakes here. Cause it was funny because, I knew, yesterday in the stream, I could kill, she killed me. And I was just like, oh my god, the Death Laser killed me? I didn't think that was gonna happen. So I was going through it all today. And, so this time I was like, okay, I'm smart. I'm gonna put on my hat that gives me reaction speed, but it reduces my rhetoric. And then she gets to the point, she's like, oh, I got my gun. She's gonna turn it on herself. I'm like, my rhetoric's all down. I'm like, oh, so what are you gonna do? Anywho, so we're here. I'm gonna try to talk these guys down. This guy has full armor, whereas I only have 2-piece.
He is facing overwhelmingly superior firepower, and he knows it.
I love that. Okay, so check this out. Like, I love that this guy here is like wearing all this armor, all superhero stance, tiny little gun, small. Only 2-piece. Why is it always 2-piece instead of pies? Autocorrect, am I right? Anywho.
Peaceful.
It sounds like an armored figure is weeping.
Fuck, there's a third one. How did we miss something like this?
The lieutenant points to the helmeted figure.
The lieutenant is genuinely worried for his life. You should consult him before getting in there.
Ah, I thought you were just misspelling. I was like 2-piece. Oh, piece like a gun. And also the pun on pies. I get it. Okay. Okay. Lieutenant genuine word for his life. You should consult him before getting in there. Big one is a mercenary at the gate. The scab leader. Huh. What do we do?
My plan is not to get killed, but we have to intervene.
Big one is the mercenary at the gate.
If this turns into a firefight, we should take him out first.
Oh my god. We're out of time. This is...
The Mercenary Tribunal.
Frank, I didn't know that... Am I beating the game already? This is unexpected. I thought I was, like, just collecting stuff. Whoa. Right to work. Okay, stop. This is the police. I'm the cops.
Get lost, comedian. You cops had your chance. Now it's fucking time for some justice.
Frick. We're in the middle of it. Okay, he licks his lips, waving his gun at the crowd. Losing his balance for a moment, he staggers backwards.
I think he's calmed down a bit.
Oh, okay, that's good.
No, he didn't. He's about to open fire.
Okay. So we know he's drunk. And I think he's about to snap. Because what he said, get lost, comedian, you had your chance, now it's time for justice. That doesn't sound like calming down to me. Okay. He's about... Oh my god, my empathy... My empathy is higher. Which one is it? Who's right?
He is. I was wrong.
Okay.
Rick, fuck!
Rick. Okay, this is it. It's intense. Okay. The voice from beneath the helmet interrupts your thought. You only make out the last word. I can see you're drunk. One wrong move and I'm taking you out. Easy now. No one needs to die here. Say nothing. Cross your arms. I think I'm gonna go with easy now. This is it.
Oh, people are gonna die today. We're not leaving it like this. These tribals hung him up for everyone to see.
No one is going to kill anyone. Let's just put the guns down and talk like civilized human beings.
This is intense diplomacy I have to do here.
A wordless gurgle. The killer loads his long rifle.
The killer!
The leader gives a small nod to the helmeted man. Suddenly, the grip of your sidearm feels comforting and warm in your hand. Feels like it's saying, do it.
I have 2 guns on me.
Even if it comes to a fight, it's always a good idea to drag it out first. Get under his skin.
That's right.
I don't know about this getting under his skin. What if he gets under yours? I'm barely keeping your hand from trembling here. Peace. Always peace. It has worked thus far. Start with the first idea you have, then move down from that. Please.
Okay, who is that, Point the Man? I didn't know you had a third guy.
Rude. Rude is the killer. Rude, the killer. Howard Cloven. He doesn't talk much.
So, he did shoot. Wait, whoa. From what I'm seeing here, maybe Rude killed him, and that would be Rude killing their own leader. That's a lot of red checks. Yeah, it is.
All of you cunts inside out.
What was that? No, the killer.
The gunner. The raddest. The killer.
Clad in entirely ceramic plate.
What do you think he does?
Ha, good. I kill killers. Right? He kills? I think you're real tough, huh? This is killing his meanness. He kills?
Smart loincloth. He fucks natives up. Soldier of the apocalypse style.
Easy. Easy now.
Something about this guy really casually just sitting there, just like, I don't know, he's just lazily hanging out, like laying in there. He's just like, I'm the killer. I don't know. Seems a little too, casual. Okay, listen, they didn't do it.
Yeah? Who did then?
You should implicate yourself. Throw yourself onto the embrasure. Chest first.
Oh, I don't want to be a martyr here. I could blame Ruby. She's already dead. That'd kill me. I don't think Claudia or Titus did it. Wait. We just need a little time to figure this out. That actually is true.
Time? You had time to fuck around in that church, to run errands for your Union chief. I saw you.
You don't say anything about the cryptozoologist I wasted a lot of time on as well?
Time is up, loincloth. Give me a name. Now!
With someone else who's not here now.
How fucking convenient.
A lot of people could have gotten to that roof, like Gar, the cafeteria manager, freaking anyone. Actually, they are here. Pointing at the enemy, it was one of you. Change my mind. I can still change my mind, right? I think... Oh, frick, this is a tough one. Because I actually think it actually might be this guy. What with his name being the killer and all, and him being shot through a window. But also Claudia had the plan, but I don't have anything with Ruby. The thing is, the guy... the killer? The killer being the killer? Oh my goodness. Okay, just 1 second. You gotta... You guys, I know this is a really intense moment, but you gotta look at Jonathan for just a second. Are you kidding me right now? You kidding me? Look at that guy. We're having this intense murder thing. As comfy as can be. Comfy cozies. Fuzzball. What kind of dog is that? That is a cat. What kind of dog is this? That's a tortoise. Right? Or rat. Okay. A lot of people could have gone to that roof, like Garth, the cafeteria manager. So you're working for who is murder person? I'm stuck between these two, and I don't want to freaking die. I think turning it on them, the drunks, is not a good idea. And my empathy was wrong last time, so I'm gonna have to go with this. Hopefully, I don't get shot.
What the fuck? What are you doing?
It could be anyone!
You think I'm fucking stupid, cop? What if I just shot one of your pals here, right now? Huh?
See, the thing is, it's tough. They're not giving me a lot of wiggle room here. It could be anyone. It could be anyone.
Go ahead. Tell me it was the fucking cafeteria manager one more time.
Listen, please. This cop and this drumhead court marshal won't decide who...
He's gonna do it. He's gonna shoot her.
Think. Oh, Frank! My guy has no logic. Oh, no, I don't want her dying. I don't want anyone to die. I want to... See, this is the difference. Like, my guy doesn't have the speech to talk his way out like in the other game. Okay. Think. Why doesn't he believe me?
Your mind grinds to a halt. All you can see is the revolver in the man's armored hand, swaying, pointed at her. You move your mouth like a fish gasping for air.
No, she wasn't even there.
He pulls the trigger. A plume of smoke
Christ's
erupts
sakes.
from the muzzle. The shot rings in your ears, a low, tinny ring. Then the Hardy Boys yell something.
Okay, so this isn't good.
I'm okay.
Oh, she's fine.
I'm okay.
Good. Whew. You. She's down with a white shirt soaked in blood around her abdomen. She gasps for air.
Fuck this.
Whoa, he still pulled something out of his pocket.
Gene! Cancel Lizzie! Now!
Oh, why is everything so bad on me? Has blue eyes? How is that? This is intense. You're all drunk. Look at yourselves.
Yes. So what?
Your judgment's impaired. You'll regret this.
Nah. I'm clear as day. Fucking government-ordained super soldier.
Enough already! What is this? We didn't come here to fucking chat!
Interrupt me again and I will execute you on the spot, Lance Corporal.
Holy crap. Yellowish saliva around his mouth. Jesus. That's true. They don't improve this. 56% is basically 100%. What? Sitting here quietly hoping nothing bad happens. I can't change my clothes now? Okay. I have to. It's the highest thing I got, right? Of course I wouldn't get it.
Nothing bad will happen. Talk about his dead friend. He seems stable enough to take it.
Oh my god, I have tons of points. You're right. Why am I not putting my points in? Ah, I should have done that. Rolled a 3. Unbelievable. Of course, nothing bad will happen. Talk to him with his dead friend. He seems stable enough. Am I sure? He's already shot one person.
Even better, it will further
I'm gonna get shot.
him, costing time and maybe even lives.
I can spend points. Okay. Frank! I should. Why didn't I do this earlier? I didn't even think about it. Oh, why didn't I? Okay. Feel like I got to know your dead friend during the investigation.
Don't fucking talk to me about my brother, loincloth.
He squeezed words out of his thing before his clammed lips and handed his pistol.
Okay, yes. Immediate failure. Things are worse now.
Okay,
He's
you're right.
observing your every motion carefully.
Oh, I can't even increase my rhetoric because I'm too stupid? Okay. I got all this freaking empathy. Oh, I got huge suggestion. But I wasted my suggestion. God damn it, god damn it. Okay, hand-eye coordination. How many points can I put into it? 2. And I got 5 points. That's true, I should smoke. Your play might have been the wrong play, but it was the manly play. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know what to do. Talk about the Wild Pines.
Think I care what that company cunt thinks?
We're working together. She knew you're out of control. She told me.
She's gone, you stupid fuck. Sailed off 5 minutes ago. She doesn't give a shit about you, Silos.
Stay cool. How is she?
Okay.
I'll be okay. I'll be...
Okay, she's fine.
She'll be gone soon, too. Company bitch is gone. Lely's gone. Fuck are we still doing in this shithole?
Sad even, eh?
Guys, I just get in the way. I don't even have a gun.
Oh, thanks. Don't be too helpful, Shanky.
Hold your ground. Any more of you run, I'll shoot you myself. We're doing this together.
They're afraid. All of them. Trembling reeds in the wind. They'll run, scatter soon. One by one. No, the rest will stay. They would hold their ground, even if it means dying here.
God damn my terrible, terrible stats. Where's Claudia? She can explain this.
Who the fuck is that?
Here we go.
Glacia, the woman upstairs, where is she?
She left.
Thanks, Gart.
Unarmed, hunched, but keeping it together.
Gart, what the hell are you doing here?
What am I doing? My fucking establishment is under fire. You know how much windows cost?
What do you mean she left?
She left. Her room's cleaned out. Right before these assholes showed up.
Oh my god.
We should have arrested her.
Why didn't I arrest her? God damn it.
You can feel how upset he is with himself. Just for a second. Then the fear takes over and he's back in the moment.
Hey, Bushman! Your little cunt isn't gonna help you out of this one!
Whoa.
She's gone. Forget about it now. Concentrate on this.
Let me put more points in. Okay. Let's see how much that does. 17%. Oh my god. Oh my god. Even if I put a point in, it's not going to be enough. Alright. Frickin' let's do it.
International...
Could I get worse everything?
International law.
Tribunal is against the law. The international law. I'm just not going to say it.
Don't say it. But now you stood there scratching your ass for 1.5 seconds. You think this helps things?
I guess. I'm gonna die regardless, right? Might as well try to shoot them. Oh, it's just as good as the last one. I wonder if I stand here quietly and hope nothing happens. Freaking... Whatever, let's do this. Oh, you know I'm gonna get shot and die now, right? King.
A small explosion expels the bullet from the chamber. With a puff of smoke, it hits the man square in the chest, producing a soft clicking sound in the armor.
Go ahead! Give it another try.
I didn't do anything. It didn't do anything.
Primitive. Take me out.
I'm gonna do nothing. I'm just gonna stand here. Am I dead now?
To your right, the killer raises his rifle and takes aim at you. His moves are steady, but the long barrel of the rifle sways slowly.
Can I put more reaction speed? Let's put 2 in. Freaking let's do this. Oh my god, I actually might. Of course not. Why would I?
You feel
Why would I?
Like rain on your chest plate. Heavy drops of rain. Then the sound of dice rolling as the cuirass distributes the shock evenly from plate to plate. You got hit. The armor took most of it, but still your ribcage burns. Feels like blood is slowly seeping into your lungs.
God, please.
He aims, face pale.
2 shots ring at once. One from the lieutenant's pistol, and the other from DePaul's. It's aimed at the lieutenant, but it misses. You hear a scream behind you.
Kim, did you hit the rifleman?
Blood gushes from the helmet's eye sockets as Rude staggers back, disoriented. The sounds coming from his helmet are not human. An unbelievable shot from the lieutenant.
Who screamed?
Glenn, dying in a puddle of blood behind you.
Oh man, Glenn!
His mangled torso has 2 gunshot wounds. Blood gushes out of them like red geysers. Oh God, watch out. You see 2 cold eyes looking at you.
Jesus
through
Christ.
all the smoke and panic, and a pistol raised, aiming at your chest, point blank. Then the man squeezes the trigger.
%. Come on, let's do this.
You can't. There is no time. Something inside your pelvis explodes. Your entire lower body is on fire, and your legs can't support you. You fall down like a rag doll.
Wow.
The pain is too immense to scream. It pushes the air out of your lungs. Everything goes dark. A distant blur as you recede into it.
I'm gonna try to open my eyes. What do I see?
You're bleeding out.
Nothing. Darkness, blurring light, pain. Out of the silhouette emerges crouching and firm voice filled with urgency and fear. No one wants to do anything with me. No one wants to party with me. It's so dark. I can't see anything. Kim, I lied about not remembering who I am. I made it up. Remember everything. So dark. I can't see anything.
Stay with me. You hear me? Stay awake.
Oh man.
But you can't. It's so hard. Your eyelids grow heavy, and the sounds ever more distant. And a cold comes over you. The lieutenant, too, is somewhere far away, almost gone, when suddenly you sense something behind him. A shadow towering. Someone stands there, raising his pistol at him. The lieutenant does not see it. He's pushing down on your wound with both hands. Scream immediately. He's gonna die.
Oh, frick, hell yeah. I could at least save Kim. Here we go. No, Kim!
No, you say, and hand out your firearm to him. Your hand trembles, and your eyes are full of fear. That's all it takes. There is no room for hesitation. The lieutenant moves like a spring unloaded. He grabs the gun from your bloody hand and fires behind him. You hear a roar of pain, a death scream. The sound disappears like someone pressed stop on the tape. The hulking figure, too, is gone. And so is Kim. And the whole world.
Wow. Fall into darkness.
This is death. One more door, baby. One more door.
Will I be a ghost now? Good. I want to die. No. Let me back into the fight. Yeah, let me back into the fight.
The fight? There is no fight. The fight is over. It was lost 1,000 years ago. You have laid here forever. Keep falling deeper. Take the door. He's not taking it. His body is not taking it. Oh God, no. He's not disintegrating. He's swelling up instead. Over the hours, hurting, moaning in his sleep, and rotting and being disinfected and smelling of drugs and feeling saliva in his mouth. Drifting in painkillers, thrashing in his bone sleep.
He can't go. Not before the case is solved.
That's right.
Hours turn to days. Soon we will get up again and go through it again. Finally we know what the infernal engine was outside. The clarion call.
Clarion call?
It was him. He is the infernal engine. He never stops. He only gets worse.
You see the lieutenant's familiar shape in the orange jacket. It turns double, then triple, from the pain.
Whoa, what the hell? Kim?
Sunrise, Parabellum.
The lieutenant says he's in the middle of a freshly cleaned room with a fan above his head like a halo. His face is covered in bruises. Ouch.
It's not ouch time yet. You just got the Dramamine pill an hour ago. Wait until it wears off.
The room. It's clean.
Mr. Gart cleaned it. It took him an entire day.
How long have I been out?
2 days, in and out. You've been up enough to take Dramamine and curse. And drink water.
The jacket, Kim, you took it off.
Yes. The joke wasn't funny anymore. I took it off.
What did you say, sunrise?
Sunrise Parabellum. Sunrise, prepare for war. It's an old revolutionary saying.
Isn't that written on your...
My gun. It's engraved on it.
Cops like it.
Is it war today?
The gates of the harbor are boarded up. The streets are a little more empty. Apocalyptic violence is yet to erupt, I am relieved to say.
He looks out the window.
I think we may have held it off, for now. Barely.
Pity.
Pity?
Think I'm a trumpeter, Kim. Quick, get done. Pity all the whores and traitors who haven't been washed away. It's like I suffer, but for what? I meant it in the disco way. There we go. So what happened?
What happened? You shot the major, and successfully. A firefight ensued.
What happened then?
As retaliation, the rifleman tried shooting you. He hit the cuirass.
Nice.
I heard it go off. I was looking for a clear line of sight to him.
Oh, I didn't die! Because I was wearing the freaking armor! Wow, okay, so I was actually wearing the right stuff.
He sounds a tiny bit sorry he did not find it before you got hit.
I shot and wounded him, while Glenn took a bullet in the spine. It was meant for me. He did not survive.
Aw, Glenn was a big dumb idiot, but whatever.
This is not the first person to die in his place. He goes on.
Titus, Fat Angus, and Theo charged. Angus and Theo died before they made it to intensive care. Titus died in a hospital. Yesterday. Alain and the young musician, I forget his name, they are all that's left.
Holy crap, Titus is dead?
Yes.
Whoa.
You were bleeding out by then. You warned me. I was able to disarm Cortana before he got the jump on me.
Thank you. Although...
I was not able to kill him, as I should have. Crenel took him. A stray bullet killed the Pole, though. And that's what happened.
Wow, Titus is dead.
Yes.
Pulled on a cigarette intently. I thought you only smoked one a day.
This is the one.
And the major?
He's in a private hospital across the river. Crenel claimed him from the local butcher shop where Titus died. Turns out he's insured.
There is unveiled anger in his voice.
We won't get to him anymore. The good news is he's not coming here either. I did some damage.
How much casualties on the Union side total?
5. Glenn, Theo, Angus. The fat one. He took a lot of bullets. And Titus.
Oh, so the gardener didn't die.
And Elizabeth too. Elizabeth Beaufort was her name. The gardener.
Oh. Well, never mind. She didn't make it, eh?
No, she bled out before a heart surgeon could help her. Evrat sent his personal doctor, but a costly loss for the Union. She was being trained for leadership.
Jesus Christ. Everything fell apart here, eh? My God. I was trying my best to keep everyone happy, and now everyone's dead and freaking shot up. Jesus. If I had been president, the theory better to the leader.
She never had a chance. She should not have been there in the first place. There was no way to convince them.
Stop this line of thought now. You're too broken for ghosts.
Well, that's all, eh? An absolute disaster.
Yes, officer. 6 people are dead. It's
It
not
said
a
6, not 7.
Plus 1. Ruby.
But what's done is done. The violence is cordoned off. The Hornets did not get into the beehive. The worst scenario has not materialized. Yet.
Jesus, the word not yet. Okay, that's good.
And we are still alive. Both of us.
His smoking. His hunched back. You have it worse. But he took a real beating. That cigarette has medicinal purposes.
How bad am I hurt?
Reasonably bad. You were shot in the left quadriceps. That's your thigh. It appears no major arteries were nicked. The bullet was removed and a bacterial infection treated with mercurochrome. The bruising in your shoulder is negligible. The armor took the brunt of the fire.
Can I walk?
We will see.
If it's possible, then by pure willpower alone, you are going to have to become a psycho-locomotor.
Are you hurt?
Not very. I have a concussion from the Major beating me with the butt of his gun. I tried to not move too much. Things would be worse if you didn't warn me. Thank you. I did not see him coming. Stupid of me.
Anyone on my station see me?
No.
A man and a woman sit in the front seat of an armored motor carriage. The woman is driving. The man lights a cigarette. Jean Vicmer is his name. The asphalt vanishes under the wheels of the machine. Ahead, harbor cranes rise to the sky. Back to that shithole, he says.
You don't care about me at all.
I called your station after the fight. The injury was logged in. They told me they've sent officers to join you on the site.
Odd. You haven't seen anyone, have you?
I'm sure they're worried about you.
I'm a psycho locomotor.
Good. You'll need to be. Whatever that is.
On my station, then who treated me?
I did.
Huh. Thank you.
No need.
Okay. It's time. Get up. Ooh, yeah.
Easy now.
Runs doubles again before your eyes, the orange hue of pain.
How are you?
The lieutenant looks at you, teetering on your feet.
What happens now, Kim?
I honestly don't know.
You don't know.
We can't talk to Everard. The harbor is in lockdown. Everyone in there is outside our grasp now. And Joyce has left too.
Joyce is gone?
Yes, she left yesterday morning. To meet the board of Wild Pines, or that is what I've heard. There's a pin somewhere in the machine that keeps Connell from sending in a death squad.
He looks out the window.
Maybe it's her. Maybe she kept her hand. Either way, Ruby's gone. And Clasia too. We really should have arrested her, you know?
I didn't even know. Wait, you checked? She's really...
Guard confirmed she left 20 minutes prior to the tribunal showing up.
Who did it then, Kim? Who killed the hanged man?
I don't know. I think the theory you presented, it's someone else outside our circle of suspects, was right. It better be. Everyone within the circle is either dead or gone. Honestly, I think our investigation has not produced a single credible suspect.
Let's see, it's because I'm Laputa Madre's peon, isn't it? The effing Maybelle's Kim the flower. Goddamn footprints. They're all the old bunker and the weapon caches, Revolutionary era. Miracle hasn't happened yet. It's not over yet. You know what I think about? Solving crimes.
He does not know what to reply. Looks out of the window, then back at you.
Am I Laputa Madre's
Don't
minion?
be narcissistic. Half the cops in Revachol West are his peonies. Even if you are, it is not a decisive factor in this case.
So, the effing Maybelle's Kim, the flowers.
What?
They were on the roof. I did not catch them. Butterfingers.
Every piece of garbage in the city is not connected to the case. You don't have to catch everything.
The goddamn footprints.
Yes. God curse the footprints. Not solving the case for us. Au diable.
There are all these old bunkers and weapon caches, revolutionary.
We could find thousands.
But they seem so mysterious.
I hate that sometimes I press the keyboard and it skips it. Ah. I can't believe they're useless.
No need to be melodramatic.
You know what? I think about solving crime.
He arches his brow. The ceiling fan patiently spins overhead.
Solving crimes is almost impossible.
It can feel that way sometimes, yes.
That concussion must be making him dizzy.
So you're not ready to give up, are you?
No. Are you ready to limp?
I'm ready.
Good. Where do you want to limp to?
A gust of wind blows in from the bay. The duraluminum box around you vibrates imperceptibly. A familiar cold, a red thread on the roof upstairs. Taut, plucked like a string by the gust.
We should check up Clausia's room.
Why not?
He extinguishes his cigarette on the sole of his boot.
Another look at the window, perhaps? The one he was shot through. I don't know. I can't think of anything better.
Oh, my window's been fixed. Newly replaced glass window shining in the morning light. Hear your traffic aside, back to the world again. Oh, the radio's fixed. Stereo 8 plays reunited with his right speaker. Let me check out the bathroom. Is everything fixed in here? See, gleaming white enamel, no bottles inside. Look, the door's open. You can walk right into Kim's room.
The bathroom mirror has been wiped completely clean.
Wow. Check out this place. Alarm set for 6:50.
These papers bear the stamp of the RCM. They appear to be fragments of the lieutenant's paperwork, half finished. You make out notes on this and other recent cases.
I had Gart open the door to your room. You were running a low bacterial fever the first night.
Thank you for keeping this thing alive for a little longer, point at myself. I'm such a burden, I should just F off. I saw apocalyptic visions in my darkness, behind darkness, behind darkness. Thought I was dead for a moment. This one.
It would have been easy were it not for my concussion. We both got lucky, considering the odds we faced. Let's go?
Medical supplies in the cupboard, a cure chrome, and a scalpel of antibiotics. Okay. Are? Man, I sure am happy that Kim is okay. Ouch, the leg hurts. Maybe you don't run, it'll be okay. Looks like she left something on the table. What is it?
Next to the stack of bills, you see a note. A few lines jotted down in large, uneven handwriting, just as the writer was about to rush out the door. I'm sorry, I fucked everyone over. P.S. I didn't kill him. P.P.S. Gift upstairs.
Oh!
A gift.
The lieutenant looks at the staircase, suspiciously looking for any signs of another presence of the shadow, in the shadows above. What could this gift be?
I am not drawing my gun, yet. But I don't like gifts.
He says he's not, but his hand moves instinctively toward his holster as he studies the note. Just don't walk into another radio trap, okay? Relax. Not everyone is out to trap you.
Seems she left in a hurry.
It's hardly surprising.
Let me see these drugs that they left in this cupboard.
The medicine cabinet is empty. Not even a toothbrush. Pity.
I'd hope for the gift would be in here.
I always took you for more of a drunk than a chemical abuser, Lieutenant Hefreiter. Should we go?
Really clean this out.
Mm-hmm. She certainly had her priorities straight when she was packing.
Oh! The red thread made of nylon leads to the room on top of the roof.
This window is pristine, at least on the inside. A red thread has been taped to the glass using adhesive tape. It trembles ever so slightly in the cold wind.
This is ballistics. She's left a trajectory for us.
Lieutenant tests the thread with his finger. Draw taut. It rebounds instantly. Ooh, I got a high chance of this. Let's see.
Golden light melts away into the blue, glassy darkness of your mind. In it are two neon-lit shapes, a man and a woman on the single bed.
What position are they in?
Like the witness said, the man is kneeling. The woman is on her back. It's the night of March 4th and a shot has just been fired. The man looks directly at the woman. The shot's possible directions converge in his mouth, a ray cast from somewhere outside, entering his brain, ending him. The red thread bisecting the room shows the trajectory of the bullet.
Where does it come from?
From the roof outside, location A prime. The glass fractures around the bullet hole. Shards face inwards like a corona behind the woman's back.
Where did the thread lead?
Maybe if you extrapolate all possible points of origin first, the thread will make sense.
Inspect the ghostly figure.
The man does not know the bullet has entered his brain. He never will. Death comes faster than the realization.
Have a look at point A, the rooftop.
Ruby ruled this out vehemently. The shot would have been heard from downstairs, where no one heard it. The likelihood of A prime has fallen drastically. You may be looking for a sniper.
See, that's what I thought. Sniper. That's why I thought it was that guy.
The shot had to come from a greater distance, beyond A prime. Should we extrapolate to include every possible point of origin in Martinez?
Extrapolate the radius to include all of Martinez.
According to your map of the district, this shot could have come from a wide angle of locations, starting with the northern edge of the abandoned boardwalk, ending with an islet in the bay. Let's call them B prime.
More precisely?
B prime for boardwalk, B double prime for Land's End, and B triple prime for the islet detective. There may be smaller points in between, but those are too fine to zoom in on.
Oh my god. When I think of the boardwalk, remember there was that guy who like fell through the ice and died? I was wondering, I was like, maybe he shot himself. Then like the bullet just kept going. That'd be crazy. Have a look at point B.
700 meters away. The likeliest of these B positions, 20% chance. A skilled sniper could have made the shot, provided he had a safe sniper's nest. Even with the light on inside, we're talking military training. At that distance, the perpetrator would have had to take wind direction into account.
Okay, so that was B prime. Let's see B double prime.
1.2 kilometers away. The least likely of these positions. Let's say 3%. A truly skilled sniper could have done it. Possibly from a tent. No, too far-fetched.
Look at B triple prime.
1 kilometer away. An unlikely point of origin. Beyond the docks somewhere. On an islet in the Bay of Martinez, perhaps. There are islets there, badly charted as they may be. The shot would have been a small miracle. 5% likelihood. There is an extremely narrow field of view from the bay to the window, between Rue de Saint-Ghislain 8B and 33A. The angle would have been extreme and access to the islets is questionable, but it is a possibility. Then there's the thread the witness left. She did have a first-hand view of the event. Perhaps she found something in the outer reaches of her memory of it. You need to inspect it again.
I extrapolate all the points of origin. Now, where did the threads lead?
It suggests the bullet came from the extreme upper quadrant of possible angles, from a point beyond the roof. B triple prime. The island in the bay.
Are you trying to tell us the shot came from the inlet?
Unless she thinks the perpetrator was standing on the ring antenna. That is where the thread seems to point.
Huh. How'd she know how to do this?
She was there that night. She would have known precisely where the bullet hole was in the glass. It also looks like there may be more to her skill set than we know. The question is, should we trust her?
I think this is her way of saying she's sorry.
I find that hard to believe, but at this point, what difference does it make?
Also, one of the few places in Martinaise we haven't been to.
So it is.
For a second, he seems tired.
You seem unenthusiastic.
I just haven't gotten a lot of sleep these past few days.
He doesn't really believe this will yield anything.
Maybe we need to go to the island? The wind blows in from the window. The lieutenant sighs, looking in the cold distance across the water. I'm going to the island. Are you in? Kim, let's go to the effing island.
Okay, let's go to the fucking island.
Takes a second to gather himself and then says,
How do we get there? Joyce Messier had her sloop, but she's gone.
Lillian, the net pecker. She's towering her boat. Oh, that's so funny. So, yesterday, Sizaki, remember I was joking, or well, I wasn't really joking, I was just speculating, like, I was like, how does these boats in the salt water not get all eaten up by the salt? And then they said they tar it. And look at this, they tar in our boat.
Ah, yes, of course. The village. Let's go.
Still gonna go check outside here real quick. Ooh. Oh, the radio tower. It's tied to an antenna. Oof. That was intense. Well, that was a lot of stuff that happened there. Like, it's only been an hour and 40 minutes and it felt like the stream was done. I was just like, oh my god, am I done now? I thought I beat the game, but it looks like there's still more. For me and my 2 guns. Art, I'm sorry for throwing you under the bus there.
You're up. It's good to see you back on your feet. Did you like your room? I cleaned it for you.
You did? Thank you. Big improvement.
You're welcome. I thought it would be nice for you to wake up in a clean place after you, let's be fair, defended this establishment and its clientele from gunfire. I give credit where credit is due, and that, sir, was an honest effort. I was watching until it went down. Crawled inside then. Bullets started flying. Anyway.
He really wants you to realize that he was also on the balcony looking by. In the danger zone, so to say.
I wish you a quick recovery. Also, you and your partner are staying here free now.
Oh!
This establishment supports cops. The stay is free, the drinks are not. It just felt I needed to specify that.
Look at that! Now I have 2 free places I can go. Where did everyone go?
Oh, you know, people don't tend to stick around after shootouts. Turns out they're not good for business.
What happened to the man with the sunglasses?
I don't remember everyone who comes here. And many people wear sunglasses inside lately. Must be a fad.
Okay, so I have to mention, when it happened, you were right out there on the balcony.
Yeah, I was. Yeah. That's because I'm a bad ass.
It really took courage. Don't pick at him.
Say it as 2 different words like that. Oh, just nod stoically.
He nods back at you, even more stoically. Just 2 badass men nodding stoically. Make that 3. The lieutenant is nodding too, hands crossed.
Oh, this is getting good.
Yeah.
Oh man, come on, freaking game.
That's because I'm a bad ass.
It really took courage. He nods.
I hate when I
Just
accidentally
2
click it.
badass men. Make that 3. The lieutenant is nodding too, hands crossed.
Dang. All right, thanks.
No problem.
Goodbye.
Welcome.
Okay. Oh, this guy's still here. Titus and them are dead. Oh, this is sad. All these guys' friends are dead.
Seeing you approach, the bruised man raises his beer can in welcome.
Oh, it's you. Didn't think we'd see you walking anytime soon. Elaine, look. It's the cowardly cop.
Huh? What?
He looks up, his eyes full of confusion as if he'd woken from a deep sleep.
He's very, very drunk.
Our condolences for your losses.
He says with a little nod, but remains. Hardy Boys don't seem to register his words. He okay?
Does he look like he's okay?
He does not. His unshaven face is almost grey, and he reeks of piss, sweat, and booze. While still alive, he has abandoned his own body to decomposition.
How badly was he hurt?
He wasn't. That's the thing. Titus, Theo, Dennis, Angie, they're all gone. But he got away without a scratch.
What is this called? It's like the survivorship guilt?
There's nothing left. Nothing.
He has lost the will to live. It's survivor's guilt.
No!
He feels like he should have died with others. He may kill himself if he doesn't find a new purpose, or else go on in this way. Not dead, but not really living either.
Stuff tough, but you need to get off your butt and finish this. This is terrible. I don't think I could go on living after this. You'll get over it. Let's get this one. That one sounds like a... For now, Wild Pines. All these people responsible for the deaths of your friends. You're just gonna leave it like that? The guy ran, Shanky. You're not gonna just leave it like that. I'm just gonna go with this one.
Sons of bitches.
He mumbles something about mess. And then he sinks down the table again, and a malevolent smile spread across his face.
Was this really the best idea? I guess you may have prolonged his existence a bit, if he can still remember this when he sobers up.
If you think this will keep him from offing himself, I'll make sure to remind him. So far, I've just been pouring whiskey in him to keep him sedated.
What's gonna happen to the Hardy Boys now that Titus is dead?
Titus is fucking dead.
What's gonna happen to the Hardy Boys? Look around you, man. This shit is done. There are no more Hardy Boys.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Never mind. You two just going to back up and hauling containers in the harbor?
No, man. I don't know. I guess the Union will still be policing the neighborhood, but who's gonna do it now?
You, Eugene. You are. Didn't Titus have brother Tibbs? He will, pointed Alan. Just have to sober him up.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We'll see what he does with the whole Shanky business.
Any ideas what happened to Classia?
Damn songbird of misery, that one.
The man shakes his head.
And do you have any information on this songbird of misery?
God said she took off sometime before the firefight. That's all. Trying to remember if there was anything. Oh yeah, he said she seemed to be in a real hurry.
Take care, guys.
Yeah, you too. It's a rough world out there. It's not easy being a cop. We were too hard on you. Both of you. We shouldn't have fucked with you like we did. You got between us and a lot of bullets in that fight. Matinees owes you one.
That's kind of you to say. Take care of your friend, okay?
I will. You take care of yours.
Whoa.
A sharp pain shoots up your side and into your stomach. You must not look too good. Luckily, it passes.
I've gained the respect of people, but I've definitely gotten almost dead.
Hi again, Gendarme. Bye-bye, Gendarme.
Hey, guy, do you see anything here? It's all about money, you know? Thank you. Bonjour, je serai de retour predito.
The graffito has been painted over the traces of the fight that took place here. It smells of blood and heavy fuel oil. This was Cindy the Skull.
Looks like Cindy the Skull finally found the words to her masterpiece.
The lieutenant crouches, touching the fuel oil with his finger.
Looks like it, yes. This is still fresh. It wasn't here yesterday.
I smell heavy fuel oil.
And blood. Some of it is even yours.
Heavy fuel oil. Isn't that flammable?
Step back, Lieutenant, set the graffito on fire with a lit cigarette. Yeah.
The fuel oil catches fire immediately with an ominous hiss. A surface of the letters, black smoke rises from the burning message.
That's sweet. Look at how cool that is.
What if the words are not directed at the people of Martinez, or even the Coalition aerostatics above the city? They're meant for something above even those.
Disco Elysium, the game. Like, every time I see it, I have to.
The lieutenant has taken a small step back. He looks at your face illuminated by the flames and nods silently. Then the fire falters. The flames warmed him too. Not at all in a bad way.
Let's go to that island.
Slowly, the flames subside, the fuel burning out. The air still smells of mazout and springtime.
Man, there's a lot been happening. This guy's friend died, freaking half the guys died, I almost died, Kim almost died. It's been a freaking intense thing. This guy is still alive. Can you tell me about Ruby?
My man, you're alive. Almost. Kind of.
Alive and limping.
Man, what a day. I missed out on most of the action, but I heard it was quite the encounter. Had a strong sense of finality to it.
Yeah, exactly.
So what's next? You guys heading back to Jamrock now? Talk is local union muscle were behind it all. I'd reckon the case is closed, even if it kind of turned into a shit show.
Still looking around for some loose ends.
Good luck with that, my man. Ain't easy being you, but hey, you're still breathing, right?
I met the lady driver on my investigation. She's called Ruby.
Okay.
Seems a little apprehensive.
Telling him is a really bad idea. The lieutenant throws you a quick glance. What are you doing?
Yeah, that's it. Can't share anymore.
That's probably for the best. You keep your job to yourself. With a job like yours, you have to.
Goodbye. But I'm gonna go see if I can steal from her van some more. Or her truck. Speaking of van, I gotta move my van. What I'm gonna do after the stream. Oh, perfect. Stealing from her lorry.
This found. The smell of cigarettes and perfume welcomes you. A metallic drawer slides out from the pull-out and close the...
That is all. Vroom, 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 vroom. Where was that woman that I was supposed to tell about her husband? Did I ever find her? I wonder if this guy's something new for me to talk about with him.
Mon Dieu! You set it on fire! What kind of a policeman are you?
Fuel fire was an environmental hazard. I gotta get rid of it somehow.
Oh, of course. I didn't think of it. Good job, officer.
Ah, goodbye. Well, there you go. Vroom, 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 vroom. Ah. So now I have to do some island living. This has been in the short amount of, well, I guess 2 hours, but like, in the amount of time I put into it, like, freaking intense. There's a lot going on in this stream. I thought I was just gonna talk to Ruby for a second, then I got in a gunfight, now I'm like, a bunch of guys dead and stuff. See, look at these footprints. Oh, little Jonathan, being a little sweet little fuzzball. Hey.
Officer, what happened? You're limping. Why are you limping? You look terrible.
She sounds almost disappointed with you, reprimanding you for falling and hurting your knee.
Seem angry. Why?
Look at you. You can barely walk.
Nothing.
Doesn't look like nothing. Looks like you've got banged up real good. What happened to you anyway? We heard gunshots from the town. They were closer than usual.
There was an exchange of fire on Rue de Saint-Guylaine. It's nothing to be worried about, madame.
You should see the other guys. They're all dead. I have questions for you.
Of course. Can I help you with something?
We need to get to that island. Pointed at it.
That won't be a problem. It's wind still and the tar just dried. We've got 2 days of relative sunshine ahead.
Can I borrow your boat?
If you promise to bring it back, and no scraping the hull. I just got it nice and yellow. And no drinking on the boat. And no joyriding either.
Jesus! All these rules.
Of course, ma'am. It's only for a day or two. Official police business.
Aye.
Not along intently.
The crow's feet disappear from the corners of her eyes as she smiles at you.
I like this. 2 days sunshine. I just got bacterial infection. What's on the island? Oh, what the heck? She didn't say anything. Nothing. Just ruins. Used to be some kind of fortification there before the war. I guess communards, an anti-aircraft gun. I think bombed to bits in its landing. I haven't been there myself. Always steered clear of it.
Hasn't been there herself. Who has then?
You haven't been there yourself, then who has if not you?
My husband used to drink there. Him and his drinking buddies.
Sounds a good time.
Always seemed like a bad place to drink to me. People died there during the landing, you know. My mother told me. The kids sometimes go there too. I know they do, on rafts. I tell them not to, but they bring back old bullet casings and such.
Which kids?
The twins. God forbid they bring the girl along on some rickety barge.
Can we maybe ask your twins about that place before we go? Would that be alright?
Be my guest. They've a strange way of talking. See if you can get anything useful out of them. I seldom do.
2 days sunshine. I just got a bacterial infection.
I'm sad to hear that. Take care of that with Ether, will you? Don't get too many RCM men round here. Be sad to lose the first one.
That's cool. You boasting your bacterial infection like that.
I know. Is there anything I should know about getting there?
Well, most of it's sunken. Underwater. That means concrete underwater. Cut your boat if you're not careful. Be sure to enter from the south side. Water's deep there.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Thank you. We'll use a skiff to get there then.
Please be conservative with the fuel, will you? Just filled her up, but it's a small tank.
He's seeing you. Awesome. Children?
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone while the other watches him do it.
Okay, kids, you've been to the island, right?
On that island?
Yeah, that one. I need to know what's higher.
That's, nothing. It's just a seafort and some plants. You can take a raft there. It's great. And we make a fire. We make a fire. Mm-hmm. Gather the sticks for the fire. And bullets. Or not real bullets, empty bullets.
Ooh, what then?
They're lights. The fire guy comes and asks us to put the fire out.
Your nerve endings sting from the mention of a guy.
Someone lives on the island?
No.
Shaking his head vehemently.
Yes.
Oh!
Let's go with yes.
Lieutenant raises his eyebrows and whips out a book. Why is he the fire guy?
Because...
Boy pauses to think.
He asks to put the fire out.
The other explains. Why do you ask you to put your fire out?
I don't know. He doesn't like it. He don't like people to be there.
What is this? I'm a yawning guy.
Go. Yes.
You mentioned something about lights?
I don't know.
Did you mean there are electrical lights?
He points at the street light.
Yes.
Is there anything else you could tell me about the guy? Age? Does he look like?
No,
live
he
there?
doesn't live there. I don't think. No, he lives there. Been there twice, 2 times. He doesn't live there. He isn't there sometimes.
Anything else? What does this guy look like?
I don't know.
How come?
We ran. He just yelled we shouldn't be there.
Your father used to go to the island too, didn't he?
Our father killed himself. Don't say that, he didn't.
The boy's eyes well up and about to start crying. Your father did not kill himself.
I don't know. Doesn't even have anything to do with this, you. Father isn't a fire guy.
Is that all you know? Isn't there anything you tell about the island?
There's
Ooh.
Lights, fire guy. We should check up on that island.
Okay, bye kids. Alright.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
I got shot.
Even I can see that. I told you not to bring your trouble with you, policeman. We've got troubles of our own here. Though I suppose you took the worst of it. Turns out you were your own ill omen.
There's no time for jokes. Can't you see I'm in pain? Guess you're right. The men with the guns were coming for me after all.
I'm not sure those were the loss of the men with guns either. There are always more coming for your kind, officer.
Then we'll be ready for them.
Goodbye. Whew. I'm a yawning fellow. Wow. I feel like I've covered a lot in this short time. Oh, it's only a little boat. I thought it was going to be like a sailboat.
A skiff with a small steering engine in the back floats on the calm mirror of the sea. Its 2 seats are empty. Once you get in, that's it. One pull of the starter handle, and you're off into the bay. A strange trepidation comes over you. Are you sure you want to go now? Have you made all the necessary preparations? Closed all your accounts? Remember what the net picker said. It's a small tank. You won't be going back and forth on this.
I'm not ready yet. Matter of fact, I think this is a good place to call it for now, because then I can go to the island next time. Awesome. Excellent. Wow, that was a really fun stream. That was really fun. There was a lot of progress, a big monumental apocalyptic moment, and I survived. Some people died. It's cool. It was cool. And I appreciate anyone watching, and for watching and everything. That's the end. Oh, Price is Right time. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, it's quiet. Why are you so quiet today? Oh. Thank you for watching. Large waves. You want to see Jonathan before we go? Great collection. Here, look at Jonathan before we go. Ready? Jonathan, Jonathan, Jonathan.